everyone, this is David J. CPA. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Today we're going to be continuing our series of written out examples of the 5 budgeting methods that I believe could get you on a better path to financial freedom. Today we're going to be talking about the hard copy budget method, otherwise known as the pencil and paper method or the envelope method. I believe this is going to be a good one for you to stay tuned and check out. But if you have not already, please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, hit notifications, and then hit all. That way you can stay up to date on every video that gets uploaded to this channel, and it'll get you one step closer to becoming financially free. So let's get into this today. If you have not already, please check out my video about the hard copy budget method. I'm going to link the playlist down in the description below. I go into greater detail about the mechanics of this budgeting method. It doesn't really have that many mechanics. Really, the gist of this is that you are putting a quote-unquote spending limit on every category on your budget, so you do not spend more than you make. That is very important here. It teaches you not to live off more than you make. You cannot physically spend money that is not in an envelope, okay? Or that is not on the line on your pencil and paper budgeting method. Okay, so that is what this is about. Now, key takeaway from this is that when you are creating your envelopes or when you are creating your lines on your budget, we typically do not put an envelope for a predictable expense, okay? What is a predictable expense? That's things that has to come out every month. You know the dollar amount. It's a recurring expense. That is something we do not set up an envelope for, such as car note, car insurance, mortgage payments, phone bill, and things like that. That is what are predictable expenses. So I just wrote out some kind of example here, just a little short and sweet example. I'm going to be using the envelope method here. These little squares are going to represent our envelopes today, okay? So let's say every paycheck we get $800, okay? Whatever your income is, plug that into this number right here. $800 for this example. $800 per income, per check. Okay, we're going to take out our predictable expenses. We're going to add them up. So if our car note, car insurance, mortgage payment, phone bill, and everything like that adds up to $500, it's probably going to be more than that, but this is just an example. Adds up to $500. We know those dollar amounts. We know what they're going to be every month, so we're going to take that out of our income, okay? That leaves us $300 for our envelope money, okay? Now, what does that mean? Well, this is money that you can put towards things that are fluent, that are fluctuating expenses, such as what? Well, maybe you really like food, like most of us. You really like to eat out at restaurants. So we're going to make an envelope to make sure that you can eat out every once in a while. Live life. Enjoy your life, okay? Maybe you like to buy clothes as well, so we're going to put something for clothes. Maybe you like to go to the movies, go bowling, go to the zoo, do something like that. Well, you have an entertainment envelope for that. And then maybe you want to put money up towards buying a new toy, quote unquote, maybe a new cell phone, maybe a four-wheeler, maybe whatever, a new computer, AirPods, whatever it may be. A new toy, some kind of new gadget. Maybe you want to start putting up some money for that. So we're going to put an envelope here for new toys. Now, what you put in these envelopes is strictly up to you based on your personal lifestyle, okay? There's no way that I can effectively put these in here to base it off of your needs. But just as an example, let's say you really like going out and you really like to eat at restaurants over everything else. So we're going to put the majority of our envelope money to these areas, okay? Eating out $100, entertainment $100, okay? Now, maybe that's not you. Maybe you really want to buy some new AirPods. Maybe you really want to buy that new iPhone that's coming out. Whatever it may be, maybe you would allocate more of your money to new toys. That's strictly up to you, okay? Or maybe you have a whole different category entirely. But as long as it's fluent, fluctuating expenses, that goes in the envelopes. Now, we add this up. This must equal our envelope money here. 100, 150, 250, 300 bucks, okay? So that equals, that ties us out. So we're still giving every dollar of our income a job. It's just a little bit different than the percentage-based method that I went over in my previous video. So that is really what is going on here. Now, a good suggestion that I would like to give you, just as a tip for watching this through all the way to the end, is that in your predictable expenses, go ahead and take out that etc. and add what? Savings. Okay? We want to make sure that savings is being inputted right off the top, not after we done spent our money on lavish things, stuff that we really don't have to do, but stuff that we want to do. That's not what you want. You want to include savings in your predictable, because that should be a predictable expense in your life, to put something up every check for savings, emergency fund, something like that, investments, so you can achieve financial freedom. That is the purpose of this channel, okay? So that's what I have for you this evening. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you have not already. But this is the envelope method or hard copy method. Don't forget to check out my video down below that goes into greater detail of this. I talk about the pros and cons. I talk about more examples. I talk about more deep diving on how to effectively do this. And like I always say, let's get out there and become financially free.